Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for clicking on this video and being here and chilling out as we talk about some movie news. This is going to be one of my most favorite topics to jump into on this channel, talking about these low budget horror parody type of movies. Obviously, when a character falls into the public domain, there's now low budget studios trying to take those popular characters and make these kind of B-level horror movies. And over the recent years, we've had so many of these movies announced. We had the whole kind of twisted childhood universe with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Pinocchio Unstrung, Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. We've just had like 3 different Popeye horror movies announced. We've had countless Steamboat Willie movies announced, and it looks like that's exactly what we're getting here, another Steamboat Willie / Mickey Mouse horror movie. But this one, I have to give it to him. The name of this movie is pretty genius, and it definitely made me smile. So this movie is called I Heart Willie. Obviously Willie, Steamboat Willie, but I Heart Willie. I think that's a pretty funny name, and it definitely piqued my interest, that's for sure. But anyway, this comes to us from Comic Book Movie. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at what's going on with this movie called I Heart Willie, another Steamboat Willie horror movie. We'll break down the information, and we're going to take a look at the brand new released poster that they have as well, because it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So like I said, this comes to us from Comic Book Movie. So I Heart Willie poster reveals first look at another unofficial Mickey Mouse horror movie. Guys, just go onto Google and type in like Steamboat Willie or Mickey Mouse public domain horror movies, and it will come up with a gigantic list. I've lost count of the amount of them that have come out, that have been announced over the recent year or so. But some of them look pretty interesting. Some of them look pretty garbage. So you have to sort of pick and choose your battles when it comes to which one you might want to watch. So whatever you do, don't call him Mickey Mouse. The first trailer for Steamboat Willie horror parody titled Screamboat, yeah, that was another one, Screamboat, was recently released online, and now we have word that another twisted take on the classic animated mouse, who is, for all intents and purposes, Disney's iconic mascot, is on the way. So Hughes Pictures has announced that I Heart Willie, stylized in all caps, will screen in theaters across North America for one night only on February 26th, 2025. So if this is something you're interested in watching, February 26th, 2025. So if you have a look around online and you're in the US, you may be able to pick up tickets for this, but it's only for one night, so you need to act on it pretty quickly. And you can check out the first poster below, trailer to follow soon. As soon as that trailer drops online, guys, I will make sure I cover it on the channel, so make sure you subscribe, stay tuned to the channel. I will definitely follow up on the trailer, do a bit of a breakdown, and talk about the trailer as soon as it drops online. So this is the movie poster here in question. And I have to say, it looks pretty cool. This looks, in my opinion, it looks pretty good. I mean, we have the kind of Mickey Mouse mask here. The guy that's behind it, his eyes are kind of glowing white. Looks like he's got no pupils. So it looks like he's some sort of mutant or monster. Not just a guy in a mask. He's actually got something wrong with him, the guy behind the mask. I Heart Willie. I want a t-shirt that says that on it. It's like I Heart Willie, and then it's got a picture of Mickey Mouse on it. I think that would be a pretty cool t-shirt. But yeah, so we've got this kind of hench looking guy. He's got scars all over him by the look of it, holding a giant fire axe, and he's got the classic white gloves. Again, the kind of no pupils in his eyes. Part of his ear is missing. And yeah, I mean, it started with a mouse. It started with a mouse boy, February 26th. So yeah, in my opinion, if I gave this a rating out of 10 for this poster, it's definitely better than I thought it would be, coming from a very low budget B kind of level movie. But I would give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I think the poster looks pretty damn cool. But then again, a poster is just a poster. Doesn't mean the movie will be good. Doesn't mean the movie will be bad. We'll have to wait and see once the trailer drops online to get an inkling of what this movie's ultimately going to look like. But I think it looks cool, and I'm definitely it's definitely caught my curiosity, that's for sure. So let's go down here. Directed by Alejandro. I don't know how to say that. I do apologize. Alejandro. There we go. Alejandro. So directed by Alejandro G. Alguri. This chilling origin story presents genre fans with a sinister reimagining of one of the most iconic cartoon characters in history, along with one of the most horrifying love stories of the year. So this is where it gets interesting. This is where we get into the official synopsis of what this movie is actually about. So the official synopsis reads as the following. Popular YouTubers Daniel and Nico are invited to investigate a haunted property drawn by rumors of a malevolent force. The legend centers around a boy born with deformities resembling a human-mouse hybrid, who inspired Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie. Abused and isolated, the boy, known as Willie, crafts a bodysuit from the skins of trespassers. Wow. So we've got a boy who's a human-mouse hybrid, and he crafts bodysuits from the skins of trespassers. Woohoo! That definitely sounds interesting. Over the years, his gruesome legacy fades into folklore, until a series of disappearances sparks renewed interest. As Daniel and Nico set up for a night of thrills, they unknowingly step into a deadly game of survival. Yeah, I mean, that sounds as good as anything. I mean, crafting skins from trespassers, and the fact that it's not just a guy in a Mickey Mouse mask or costume, it's an actual mouse human hybrid. Like, how did that even happen? You know, was he experimented on, or was he born like that? Like, learning a little bit more about his origin would be quite an interesting thing to go down. But yeah, I mean, I'm game. Sounds interesting to me. So, produced by longtime collaborators Princeton Holt, 2050, and David Vaughn, American Rust. The film was written by Vaughn, who also stars as Willie. The movie also stars Maya Luna, the following people as well. I'm not going to try and read those because I'll butcher their names. But the movie stars in the movie are these people here, guys. Have a quick pause and read if you need to. Maybe you're familiar with some of those people that are in the movie. Maybe you're not. Unfortunately, I don't think I know any of these people, but that doesn't matter. So, quote, "We're thrilled to bring I Heart Willie to audiences everywhere," says executive producer Princeton Holt. "The film was made with fans in mind, and we can't wait for it to be an unforgettable experience, packed with scares, thrills, and a great time for everyone. We are confident that I Heart Willie will become a cult classic, leaving fans talking long after the credits roll. By the way, speaking of end credits, don't leave too early or you might miss something." Ooh, so there's going to be like a really cool after credit scene or an ending to the movie. By the way, speaking of the end credits, don't leave too early or you might miss something. So there's going to be a mid credits or end credits scene here. Could you imagine if like Walt Disney is in the end credits, like the Walt Disney guy shows up at the end, and like ultimately after the mouse killer has killed a load of people, then Walt Disney turns up, and it's just like they have a face-off in the end credits. Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse kind of staring down at each other, and then it cuts to black. That would be something like really, really interesting. So, I Heart Willie was filmed 100% on location in Mexico with local producers. I'm not going to try and read these names because I'll butcher it. So we got the producers there, guys, and the casting crew. The casting crew, consisting largely of Mexico City residents, worked tirelessly to bring this dark tale to life. So this movie comes from Mexico, and it's got a load of Mexican residents working on it. That's pretty cool. We don't often hear about films or talk about films that are to do with, you know, coming from Mexico or developed by Mexicans. So, I mean, that's kind of fresh, and I kind of like that, hearing that the Mexicans have been working on this. That's kind of cool. The film premiered to a sold-out audience at the Morbido Film Fest in Mexico City. I can't say I've heard of that. The Morbido Film Fest in Mexico City, receiving an encore screening due to an overwhelming demand. I Heart Willie went on to win Best Actress, Best Actor, and Best Director at various film festivals. Wow, so it's actually got a lot of awards buzz and accolades to its name. So it won Best Actress, Best Actor, and Best Director at various film festivals. That's pretty damn incredible. To go along with this synopsis, so we've got Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Director, but also we've got this great synopsis here that I think sounds pretty interesting, and also we've got a pretty cool looking poster as well. So all in all, it's actually shaping up to be a fun project. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a low budget parody take on a Mickey Mouse character in a horror film, so it's not going to be Oscar caliber. Let's not fool ourselves into what we're talking about here. But for just looking at it on the surface level for what it is, a Mickey Mouse public domain horror movie, I think it looks pretty exciting. It looks pretty fun, and it's definitely one I'm going to be checking out. So guys, that's kind of the movie there, I Heart Willie. What do you think about it? Haven't read the synopsis about a human-mouse hybrid who skins trespassers and wears their skins, the awards accolades, and this really cool poster. Is this something that would interest you? Will you be watching this if it drops online on streaming at some point? Or is it something that you'll probably avoid and won't be all that interested in? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, I would love to hear your feedback on what you think about this Mickey Mouse horror project. So jump in the comment section and let us know what you think about it. As always, guys, make sure you hit that like button before you leave, and consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't already. It goes a long way to supporting the content. I'd really, really appreciate that, guys, and it would mean a lot to me. As always, thanks so much for being here. I will see you in the next video.